we're about to begin. Mrs. Niles, will you close that back door? And Ms. Kiesler, can you close those doors? All right, good morning. Welcome to the 2021 fifth grade class promotion. We know that our parents that are viewing, obviously, from our live stream or on our YouTube later this afternoon couldn't be here, and we apologize for that due to COVID, but we have a couple extra things in line. Ms. Stewart will be taking pictures, and obviously we'll be sharing this video as well. We have a lot of things planned this morning. We appreciate our guests here today, Ms. Angela Smith, our principal at the Madison Middle School, Mr. Tom Brady, our past principal at North, Ms. Sally Jo Rogas, and Mrs. Kuiper, as we all know, Ms. Kuiper, our superintendent. Will everybody rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our first guest speaker, Ms. Angela Smith.
Good morning, fifth graders, soon to be sixth graders. Can you believe the year is over already? How many of you are excited for some summer vacation? I know I am. It's been a long year, but a fun year, and you guys have worked hard, you've worn your masks, you have sanitized, you have social distance, and we made it. I think everybody should give themselves a round of applause. Another group that usually are here, and we're able to thank them in person, are our parents for all the support they've given us, all our family and friends. So give them a round of applause. So I usually like to talk about a quote, and I have this notebook in my office, and it says, if you work hard enough, the results will come. Stay focused, stay true, stay positive, and dream big. As fifth graders going on to the middle school, it's going to be a new year, new transition, new friends, because, well, this year was kind of like that, because some of you came from South, and you're here at North, and some of your friends went to South because of how we had to move people around. But you're all going to come together as one class, one Madison next year. And how you approach the middle school and how you approach all the things you do there, that's up to you. So you need to stay on track, stay focused, and dream big. Because whatever you do in life, your dreams can drive you. There's no goal that's too big if you work hard for it. So enjoy your summer and come back ready for sixth grade next year.
Mr. Tom Brady, principal at Madison Middle School.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you again. I got to see all of you, I think it was last Friday or the Friday before. I gave you a little tour, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the fall. And I usually come up here and give a homework assignment over the summer, which I'm sure all of you want a homework assignment over the summer, right? Okay, so I won't do that. So what I do want to say is, and I'm going to sort of piggyback on what Ms. Smith said, is I want you to go and have a great summer. I want you to be safe, I want you to relax, I want you to recharge, and I want you to come back and be ready for sixth grade next August. You're going to have a great year. The teachers are looking forward to you. Your teacher said you were an outstanding group. I look forward to having you. The teachers look forward to having you. And you did a great job on the tour, so have a great, safe, relaxing summer, and get ready to come to the middle school next year. Congratulations, and let me be the first ones to welcome you to the middle school. Thank you.
And that reminds me, we've been getting a couple questions about, the tour was so awesome, the kids love the tour, parlayed into our field day, so hopefully we can keep that going for years to come. But normally you guys will get an orientation as well, usually later on that night or later that week, but because of COVID, we're not there just yet. So Mr. Brady will be communicating that in the fall, right before school starts, for all the parents that are still asking and wondering about, can we get into the middle school and see the lockers and all that. That'll come in the fall, and more communication will come from Mr. Brady. So, all right, next up is our class presentations. We have 5 classes this year, about 120 plus kiddos between virtual and face-to-face, and they did exceptionally well with everything that we were asking out of them. They were leaders in our building. We have a nice picnic scheduled for them tomorrow. The clap out is going to be an outdoor clap out, kind of like a sports theme. And then you guys all got to put your handprints up on the wall of fame as well with Mrs. Telepack. And anybody that has not done that from the virtual kiddos, you can do that at the picnic tomorrow too. Okay? So first up is Miss Green.
Proud to announce my 2021 North Elementary 5th grade class. These kids had an amazing year. They worked hard, overcame every challenge we faced throughout the year. Congratulations, class. I can't wait to see all the things you will achieve in the future. Work hard and be true to yourself always. Up first, we have Seneca Oftenberg. Killian Badoon. Chase Buckius. Cadence Deaton. Aiden Dury. Olivia Grice. Chessa Edinburgh. Olivia Hensley. Asher Horvath. Andrew Jessling. Jory Lincoln. Caitlin Money. Landon Moses. Kaden Mumau. Cindy Ann Scott. Elijah Tartaglia. Gracie Towers. Taylor Washington. Benjamin Watson. Savannah Weeks. Corey Webb. Vivian Webster. Joshua White. Madeline White.
Thank you, Ms. Green. All right, next up, Mrs. Doyle's class.
Good morning. I'm proud to present my class. Each and every one of them have earned the promotion on to the 6th grade. They've worked very hard, so extremely proud of them. First name here is Angel Aldana. Raven Aquila. Ridley Bartlett. Shane Blake. Tempe Cadill. Bryson Cruz. Landon Fellenstein. Delaney Florian. Marvin Fuller. Leland Hennessy. Sam Linton. Madison Jo Mayer. Dylan Morgan. Vicente Navarro. Owen O'Brien. Matthew Osborne. Piper Ray. Peyton Riley. Donnie Rittenberry. Bria Roberts. Corey Satterfield. Trey Shingle. Aubrey Sloan. Lily Walker. And Integra Zipman. And then if I could take 1 minute to recognize Mrs. Lamb. We couldn't have gotten through the year without her. She was a great deal of help to us. And thank you, Mrs. Niles and Mrs. Stewart, our intervention specialists.
Thank you, Ms. Doyle. Yes, and Mrs. Lamb, if you guys don't remember, she won one of the major awards this year. Mrs. Fasula won an award from Fox 8 News, but Mrs. Lamb also won a major award from the Cleveland Cavaliers for her influence on young people. So very awesome, and we can't do it without all 70 North Family Team staff members. Next class up is Mrs. Chance's class. Mrs. Washington will be representing the class, and I just noticed Ms. Washington did 120 plus masks for our kids. So I'm actually wearing the ones that Mrs. Smith got all the high school seniors in the staff, which were awesome. And then I find out there's a surprise for Ms. Washington again. So all of our fifth graders are getting a 2028 mask. So that's very nice of Mrs. Washington. So thank you, Mrs. Washington.
pleasure to present to you Mrs. Chon's class of 2021. I know that if Ms. Chon were able to be here today, that she would all want you to know what a great group of scientists this 5th grade class is. It has been my pleasure to finish the year with this great group of kids. And with that, I'd like to present to you first, Connor Allen. Caden Offen. Carter Beck. Kylie Bittner. Gianna Chimicella. Kendra Clark. Evangeline Darby. Jacob Drennan. Jude Ebersbach. Michael Federici. Ethan Glover. Aiden Grupke. Elijah Henderson. Charlie Holbrook. Henry Jones. Benny Keller. Elena Corellis. Aiden Lasco. Haley Majernis. Cole Nusker. Destiny Ortiz. Brayden Simonet. Gianna Simonet. Juliana Smolik. Jordan Stoneman.
Thank you, Mrs. Washington. So we had 75 face-to-face 5th graders this year, and approximately a little over 50 virtual students. So our next two virtual classes, we don't have everybody in attendance, rightfully so. But the first class is Mr. Reed.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. I want to say congratulations to my class of 2021, virtual. Thank you to all you guys with your perseverance and dedication going through with the various amounts of difficulties you deal with Wi-Fi and things like that, connectivity issues. Nobody gave up. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. First up, we have Nehemiah Aquila. Jolene Bean. Ella Ross. Desmond Thompson. Peyton Tower. Addison Morgula. Hannah Welch. And Alina Winkleman.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. And our last class, but not least, our virtual Ms. Kahalski.
Good morning. I am so proud of my class this year. It has been an unusual year, to say the least, and they have just met every challenge that has been thrown at them, taught me a few things about getting around online, and we've just really had a wonderful year together. I am so proud of everything that they've accomplished, and I know they're going to do a great job next year in 6th grade. So, my first student, Peyton Glazier. Dennis Bradshaw. Jesse Delisle. Aiden McMullen. Kennedy Mullen. Bogus. Brianna Surpass. Brooke Silva. Cheyenne Stoltz. And Braden Wolf.
Thank you, Mrs. Kalski. We actually have a special graduation. This might be the first time, at least at North. We have a fourth grader that is leaving us, and he's actually going to middle school because he's going to Perry next year. So we're going to actually honor him. So Mr. A.J. Royal, will you come up here? Because he's going to middle school. So he's going to get a promotion for that. And we're going to let him put his hand up on the wall of fame, too. He doesn't know that yet. We're going to let him put his hand up on the wall of fame, too. So. And Mr. Brick was actually in the corner, so he gets to see you graduate, brother. All right? Round of applause for Mr. A.J. Roy. All right, we're going to let Ms. Kahalski's class get seated. All right, of our special awards, we have 5 students who received all A's for essentially 6 years of school at North. We have 5 of those award winners. Just please stand and you can wave your certificate and we'll hold your applause till the 5th one. Peyton Blazier, Gianna Chimichella, Madison Joe Moore, Gianna Simonez, and Lily Walker. Round of applause for those 5. Next up, Mrs. Kuiper, American Citizenship Award winner. So please stand when she calls your name.
Hi, I'm giving the American Citizen Award. Was given by 5th grade teachers, chose those students who consistently exhibit the behaviors that we want to see in our schools and our community. Those students that are always prepared for class, their homework is finished on time, they volunteer, they help others, and they're always play fair and treat others with respect. Each student will receive a certificate and a pin. Those students are, please stand, Raiden Fink, Stevie Rose, Brianna Surface, Gabby Welch, Braden Wolf from Mrs. Kahalski's room. From Mr. Reed's room, Adriana Wilkes, Hannah Welch, Ella Ross, Mia Rose, and Peyton Tower. Piper Ray from Niles is Piper Ray, and Donnie Rittenberry, Benny Keller, Caden Altens, and Aiden Lasco. From Miss Green's room, Taylor Washington, Asher Horvath, Caden Steeden, Chase Buckius, Derek Sola, and Caden Muma. From Mrs. Chance's room, Gianna Chimichella, Gianna Simonez, Jude Ebersbach, Cole Nusker, and Giuliano Smolik. And from Miss Doyle's room, Lily Walker, Madison Jo Moore, Samantha Linton, Owen O'Brien, and Trey Shingle. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Kuiper. One of the best awards that we give. These students, I'm going to give you a second to pull out your presidential awards, the one with the gold sealed stamp. Our assistant principal, Joette Hilton, will do the honors. You will actually come forward and stand in front of Mr. Measle and then get your picture taken for this. And there are 38 award winners.
Before I read your names, I want to read the special message from our President, Joe Biden, to you. Congratulations on receiving the 2021 President's Education Award. America is a country where we are one and unite through tough times. You are the future leaders of this great generation, and through your determination and resilience to push forward, you have reached this ultimate accomplishment of being recognized for this prestigious award. Dr. Biden and I are pleased to congratulate you
on receiving the 2021 President's Education Award. We are honored to join your family, friends, school, and community in celebrating your wonderful achievement. Jill and I send our best wishes and blessings. Keep challenging yourself, be kind, and while we continue to fight the COVID-19 pandemic, be sure to wear a mask. President Joe Biden. I'd like the following students to come forward. Braden Aquila, Jolene Bean, Carter Beck, Leah Bittler, Kylie Bittner, Peyton Blazier, Chase Buckius, Gianna Chimenkeller, Kendra Clark, Cadence Deaton, Jude Ebersbach, Landon Fellenstein, Olivia Grice, Aiden Brupke, Heddenberg, Asher Horvath, Elaine Morales, Samantha Linton, Jory Leakan, Madison Joe Moore, Cole Nusker, Matthew Osborne, Mia Rose, Ella Ross, Aiden Ryan, Gianna Simones, Brianna Serpas, Aubrey Slum, Jordan Stoneman, Katie Tankersley, Desmond Thompson, Gracie Tord, Peyton Tord, Lily Walker, Taylor Washington,
Welch. Madeline White. Haley Zaki. And these young ladies and gentlemen were on honor roll, all A's for all of 4th grade and the first 3 quarters of 5th grade. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Ms. Chauvette. We'll let the presidential award winners go back up into the stands, and then we'll begin the Streaks of the Year recognition. Approximately 4 or 5 years ago, we started the Streak of the Year. They already had the Streak of the Month and the Streak of the Week in place, and Mrs. Mary Jo McCracken, Mary Lou McCracken, excuse me, his family wanted to honor her and do a wall of fame in her honor. They donated a number of dollars. We did an outdoor classroom, and we just selected, each year each teacher gets to select a student of the year for whatever reason they choose, whether it's hard work, whether it's perseverance, kindness, most improved, or obviously top student. So we do that each year. The first year we got to go take a limo bus to Pizza Roto. With COVID the last 2 years, we haven't been able to do that, so we, in place of that, done the Streak of the Year cake at Dairy Queen, thanks to Mrs. Washington. Hopefully we'll get back to the cake is awesome, but hopefully we'll get back to the limo and Pizza Roto visit, because I know the kids like that as well. So the first row of Streaks of the Year, starting with Leo. Stand up, Leo. Come over here. Everybody stand up. First row. Yep. You guys, first row. Come up. Follow them. Holly. Holly. All right. Our first Streak of the Year in Funk's class, Mr. Leo Mendoza. Put your mask down there, Mr. Leo. This is their first time doing it because we haven't had rehearsal for them. And you will be getting a medal. Next up, Mr. Aiden Lasco out of Niles. Out of Lawson's class, Miss Charlotte Lang. Out of Nusker, Miss Natalie Canfield, virtual. Out of Papariso, Miss Elizabeth Horvath. Out of Sampson, Mr. Trevor Savell. About the most polite kiddo you're ever going to meet here, Mr. Trevor. Out of Standard for virtual, Haley Holly. Virtual, out of Granite, Emma Janikar. Out of Horvath, Lacey Vorse. And out of Mr. Young's class, Zarina Yurgovich. All right, second row, Ms. Niles, will you lead that crew? Out of Bay, Isaac Hall. Come over here, Isaac, right in front of me, bud. Good job. Virtual, Fasula, Savannah Breggy. Bojack, Cora Smith. Schaefer, Brody Rittenberry. Bapty, Gabriella Dean. I think she led the 212 board too, for the most 212 awards too, in the whole building. Weston, Henry Simon. In Grinstead, Caden Knight. Virtual, and we borrowed her from South this year, Miss Ella Ross. We rented her. Javens, virtual, Ken Atkinson. And in Brickman, Mackenzie Klein. Third row. Out of Barry's class, Molly Canfield, virtual. Doyle Lily Walker. Kahalski, virtual, Braden Wolf. Chance, Gianna Chimichella. Green, Asher Horvath. Mrs. Hilton's Male of the Year, Connor Allen. For Female of the Year, and the reason she got this award is she really stood out on our One Book, One School, and Mrs. Jovette chose her for that. Virtual, Peyton Glazier. Male for Mr. Mayor, Carter Beck. And Female of the Year, Miss Taylor Washington for Mr. Mayor. Our final two streaks of the year, these are special. All these kids are having their pictures taken, and then they'll be up obviously on the wall of fame, they're already up there, but these last two get to stay up there forever. So they're the last previous award winners are still up there from previous years as well. First up, Madison Joe Moore. Before I do the last one, these two award winners were voted on not just by the teachers, by the whole school. So the whole school, 70 votes, and they were the top two vote getters. The Male of the Year, and it was pretty cool to see on social media when Mom found out and to see how much he's grown. And I know Rogus is very, very proud of him as well. And so many people have worked so hard with this cat. Whether it's a special ed teacher, whether it's regular ed teachers, whether it's Mrs. Rogus, whether it's Angela Smith, it doesn't matter who it is, everybody, I know he's going in great hands with Brady, Mr. Benny Kelly. All right, two quick special awards that we left blank. Anybody that has been paying attention to North, we've been pushing coffee bean, adversity. We started off our year. The teachers, when we sat in this gym, when Ms. Smith gave the opening day speech about adversity is coming, we're going to have to back up, mask up, wash up. And we've been pushing coffee beans. So if you are a coffee bean in the 5th grade, will you just raise your hand so our guests can see who are the coffee beans? All right. We voted for 2 coffee beans of the year. They're going to actually, I told them, they all got coffee beans throughout the year. If they did something well, they were trying to get 5 coffee beans so they could get their pizza party, whatever. And I told them I'd be getting them a bag of coffee. Hopefully they're not drinking coffee yet. But our 2 males and female of the year, these 2 have had a lot of adversity in their life, and I'm not going to go into all that detail, but they know what it is. We've talked about it. They've had mentors that's checked in with them. I'm so proud of our mentors this year with our social emotional check-ins. The first one is Miss Sydney Scott. Come on down, Miss Sydney. And this guy is a new guy to North. And he's coming from East Cleveland, and he's done a great job towing the line, and that is Mr. Elijah Henderson. Alright, I just want to do a couple quick thank yous and award our last 3 main award for adults. Thank you to Mrs. Smith for attending today, as well as Mr. Brady from MMS and Ms. Sally Jo Rogus, who is speaking shortly about her award. Thank you to the parents, guardians, grandparents watching today via online, YouTube, and the live link. And for all your support this year, we could not have done it without you. Our North Family team has really shined over this past year and a quarter, starting the 2nd semester for these kids in 4th grade. Your success, our success is your success because we know it took a lot of work at home virtually to get to this finish line. Thank you to the teachers, virtual, Kowalski and Reed and Stewart, Our face-to-face, Green, Doyle, Chance, Niles, Lamb, Stoneman, Washington, all of them couldn't be here without all their help. They have been in the trenches day in, day out for our kids, making sure all their needs are met academically, physically, and socially and emotionally. I'd like to thank our PTO, Hariska, Knapp, Eland, and Robertson for our activities and celebrations this year for student and staff recognitions. We'll be having our 5th grade picnic, as I said, tomorrow, and our clap out at 1:15 for parents on the football field. Can't wait to see all of them to receive their kiddo. I'd like to thank our partners that are up on our gym walls and in our hallways that continuously support our Streak of the Month program, our 212 awards, our kindness badges, our PBIS Streak Buck treasure chest, and our Wall of Fame cakes. Cannot do it without all our sponsors. Special thanks again to Mrs. Washington's family for partnering with us. I also would like to thank everybody that made our Staff Appreciation Week, the first week of May, so special. We had something for them every day, and it was really, really nice this year, better than ever. I'd like to thank Telepack, our art teacher, for doing the Law of Legacy wall, putting those handprints out, and then she also, you're going to see, it's pretty awesome, it's already out there, I took a picture of it. She did a graduation cap in the middle of the football field for the kids, so it's going to really look like a nice football setup out there for their Walk of Fame clap out. Mr. Fortuna for the Olympics this year, and lots of time in our organization for splitting 2 field days and making it all work. Measle, as usual, for doing all the videotaping and getting this out to the parents. And then finally, I would like to thank Ms. Jovette Hilton, our assistant principal. She's been here for just 1 year, and she's been here for longer than that because she's been providing a lot of people. This is her 33rd year in education, 4 different school district/ESC, and we're going to miss her. She has done a lot balancing 2 jobs. She's actually one of our finalists for the Brand Award, which I'll announce here in a second. So thank you, Ms. Jovette. Flowers. All right, our first award is the Sally Jo Rokas Kid Connector Award, and the winner is Mr. Matt Brickman. Mr. Brickman, will you come up here? Ms. Rokas is going to say a few words.
I don't bite. Come on up. It is a pleasure to always come to North and see the many kid connectors in this building. You people are successful because of the people that you have here to help you. And each year we give a special award. Last night I was thinking about all the things that Mr. Brickman did when I was here. And there were just so many, so I'll give you just a couple. One of the things that goes into the child connector, kid connector, I really think it's a connector, because you connect with not just students, but with others. And I think what happens is you form a relationship that is based on caring, respect, and trust. There's a big one, trust. And one day, when we were here, we had a 9-minute lockdown that we didn't know about. I was out on the sidewalk. Mr. Brickman was in here with a whole gym full of students, and we were sending children in from the car to the gym. That lockdown was so smooth, no noise, everything done quietly because those children in the gym respected you and trusted you. And it was over quickly. Mr. Brickman went back to his room, and his children in his room trusted him, respected him so much, and were trained so well that they did what they were supposed to, and he was locked out of his room. So, good job to be able to do that. Thank you so much. In the morning, you greet all the children. All these children want to know is, do you see me? Do you hear me? Do you really care about me? And you do. Thank you.
Our second award is our workforce award, you know, it's kind of athletic minded in regards to somebody that goes behind the scenes, does all the dirty work, doesn't look for the fame and the grinds. And this young lady, she took second to actually bat me last year by a couple of votes, so she's in that realm of people seeing her this way. And we believe that we're going to be getting the bronze award for the PBIS, and there was so much work being done. She ran the 6:30 a.m. meetings every month. She's very organized, she's very meticulous, and she does the little things behind the scenes at North. And that is Mrs. Heather Felden, our OT, coder. Finally, our last award, we actually kind of honored Mr. Thomas with this award going out. He left us North Carolina. And we kind of came up with this slogan, for at least it was on the back of our t-shirts this year. And the saying is, the brand isn't something you earn, it's something that you live up to. And our brand, for the Madison local schools, our brand is We Are Madison Blue. For North is North Family Team. I think everybody is really bought in, whether it's the community, the parents, our staff, and so forth. So Mr. Thomas obviously represented that brand very well when he left, and so we want to keep that rolling. And there was a number of people that have really shined this year. Everybody has shined. They have rocked it. That's why North has had such a successful year with everything going on. But these people have stood out, and I actually let them know, I think it was 2 days ago on a mass text, and it was so cool to see it, get the ping back and forth saying, oh my gosh, thank you for being a nominee, and and so much positivity. So that kind of resonated with me. These type of awards are important to our adults, and they don't get a lot of thank yous in the community. Our community they do, but over social media and so forth. And so we want to make sure as a leadership team that we recognize our staff that are going the extra mile. The finalists for this award are Connie Kuiper, Joanne McGill, Patty Schwartzlander, Pam Grinstead, who's one of our long-term subs, Sue Church, which is one of our aides, Melanie Lawson, teacher, Patty Davis, secretary, Melissa Klein, aide, Amy Grant, another long-term sub, Javens, virtual teacher, Luella Hughes, playground aide, Denise Lamb, instructional aide, Brenda Fasula, another virtual teacher this year, Miss O'Shaven, our librarian, and Miss Jovette Hilton, our assistant principal. This staff member who has won is a kid connector, workhorse, team player, does all the extras, whatever it takes for anyone and everyone, not just me, not just Jovette helping out with pre-K, decorations at the last second and so forth, comes in on the weekends, does all the bulletin boards, stays late with Mrs. Hughes for virtual pickups, can be found working on little projects in kindergarten, comes in the morning before her duties, helps out with the PBIS treasure chest on Fridays, really does not say no. And our 2021 The Brand Award winner is Miss Christine Kiesler. And she doesn't like all this attention, so this is hard for her. This thing weighs 14 pounds. This is the best one they could get me. It's crystal, so I thought that would be a little nicer for a female rather than that bronze-looking one like Mr. Thomas had. So thank you so much, Kiesler, for everything you do. And I know, she doesn't have a voice because she was running for 2 minutes field days, talking to the kids and doing all that. So thank you, Mrs. Kiesler. All right, that concludes our award ceremony. Hopefully you got to watch it live, and if you didn't, it'll be on YouTube here shortly. Benny Keller and Madison Joe Moore, you also get little personalized plaques too, so come up and sign those too. So let's make sure we're orderly on our dismissal. We do have ice cream bars from Dairy Queen that every 5th grader is getting. So if you guys want to sit tight, actually, we'll give you those before you're leaving, especially if you're virtual. And thank you again to our guests for coming. Appreciate it.